What is good, everybody? Welcome to the first official module of the Learn the Markets free crash course. Now, today's video is not going to dive into any actual technical concept. Rather, we're going to be getting into the biggest misconceptions that a lot of you guys have when it comes to approaching trading for the first time. We're really going to be diving into mindset, right? Because the mindset that you guys have when approaching trading tends to be fueled by all the BS that you see plastered on social media. Now, the reason why this is an issue is because everything that you see on social media as it relates to trading is all about the freedoms that trading could grant you. Keyword could. So it's all about the cars, the watches, the lifestyle, all of that, right? When at the end, what a lot of these creators and social media as a whole tends to ignore is the harsh reality behind achieving just 10% of the success that you guys are seeing every fucking day when you are scrolling through these apps. Now, the issue here has nothing to do with liking nice things or being somewhat materialistic. We all want nice things, and there's nothing wrong with wanting a nice lifestyle. The issue here is that when you frame this as success, specifically for trading, I'm not talking about any other industry, even though this is an issue that you see a bunch of other niches. But the reality is I'm focusing on trading. But when you frame this as success, right, as a trader, it gives people two things: false hope and a false sense of perception of how hard it actually is to achieve that level of success. Furthermore, if they're not trying to sell you on the lifestyle that you see already plastered, like I mentioned previously, they're trying to sell you some sort of holy grail, some sort of golden strategy or golden indicator that is magically going to make you a fucking wizard at trading, when in reality, this could not be further from the truth. There is no such thing as a golden strategy that is magically going to give you X win rate and is going to just make you extremely fucking profitable. That doesn't exist, guys. All right, let's be real. This is a massive industry. We're talking about the financial markets, billions and billions and billions, trillions of dollars. The forex market in and of itself is over $1 trillion market. So these are absolutely massive markets with institutional capital being traded on a daily basis. Do you really think it's as simple as when MACD crosses and RSI does this and it goes into overbought, we're just gonna fucking buy? If it's not that, it's a candlestick pattern is going to magically make you profitable, or that is the key to trading. Like, guys, you would not be having the same approach to, for example, being an engineer, being a doctor, being an athlete at a professional level. All of these things that a lot of you guys want, you guys would approach it with a certain level of respect and discipline. So why are you not doing the same with trading when in reality it's a skill like any other? And the truth is, when it relates exactly to strategies, okay, a lot of these strategies can actually work, but it comes down to the trader first and foremost in making the strategy work, and not just cutting corners trying to fucking copy and paste the magical strategy that you see and not having any background. Like, where do you think that is going to get you? You're going to blow your account, you're going to say trading is a scam, and then you're going to fucking cry, complain. And at the end, like, the one who did the disservice was you to yourself. So keep that in mind, okay? Now that we got the rant out of the way, when we're actually getting into the nitty gritty, guys, the principles that I really want you to keep in mind when moving on to the next modules and just following like the rest of your trading journey is the truths behind trading. Trading is not sexy. It is not an overnight game. It is not about getting rich quick, and anybody who tells you that is full of shit. It is incredibly hard, but so are 99% of the skills that majority of these people and us are actually striving for. Like I mentioned earlier, if you want to be an athlete, it's not going to be easy. If you want to play in the NBA, it's not going to be easy. If you want to be a Formula One driver, it's not going to be easy. If you want to be a doctor, it's not. All of these things, if you want to be great, it's going to take work, hard work, consistency, and discipline. Trading is no different, but more importantly, trading above all else requires a disgusting amount of discipline. And I literally have it written just like that, verbatim. And I tell you to read that again because it is not just a physical discipline of showing up to the charts when you're actually learning, back testing your strategy, being in tune with what's happening on the news, macroeconomic reports, microeconomic reports, whatever asset you're trading, you have to keep up with whatever may affect that, right? It's not just that level of discipline, but I'm talking more specifically emotional discipline, because trading is different from a lot of these other things because it deals directly with money, with it, which is something that we are directly attached to, emotionally attached to as human beings, regardless of culture. That is a universal language. So it is an emotional discipline that you guys have to have if you want to be successful traders, because you will have to sit there and watch your P&L fluctuate and just trust the process, trust your strategy, trust your plan, and let the probabilities play out. Which brings me to the last principle: probabilities. Trading is a game of probabilities and not certainties, which kind of reinforces what I was talking about when it comes to golden strategy. It is not about certainty. So telling me that this candlestick pattern is going to predict price effectively all of the time, like price action will do this, must do this after this candlestick pattern has printed, like, no, no, no. Probabilities, not certainties, which is exactly why there is no golden indicator, there is no golden strategy, and more importantly, losing is built into trading. As a trader, you have to take into account that losing is an inevitable part of the game, which is why risk management is so incredibly important. Now that we've gone over these principles, you guys are in a way better position to actually approach the markets with an educated approach, and more importantly, with no false perceptions. Okay, you guys are going into it knowing that it's going to be hard, knowing that it's going to require work and discipline, but so is everything else that is great in this life. Okay, so treat it like a skill, respect the game, show up, do the work, and in due time, the money will come. I will catch you guys in the other modules. Stay safe and stay blessed.